Hey guys, this is Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, I'm excited to have you guys. Make sure to subscribe down below and give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Obviously, you don't know what it is yet, but this is something that I'm actually at the pool right now, and as I was sitting out, I was just kind of sitting in the sun, chilling. The rest of my family's in the pool right now, and I was just thinking, and something that God was kind of like reminding me of, and I was just thinking a lot about, was the fact that we have a calling, and God gives us this calling, and it's a different calling than like what we think of when we say calling. A lot of times when we say like, oh, my life calling is to be an author or to go be a missionary and share the gospel, and those things are great, you know, sharing the gospel, being a full-time missionary, that's great. Being an author is great. Being a Christian writer, that's awesome. Maybe being a blogger, being a mom is your calling. That is so awesome. And I feel like God places those things in our hearts to glorify Him. But there's another calling that every single one of us has, and it is the exact same calling. Oops, this lighting. For every single one of us. And it's in 1 Corinthians. I can't remember the exact verse because I'm not home right now. But the verse is, whatever you do, whether you eat or drink, do it all for the glory of the Lord. And I think that sometimes we forget and we get caught up in our like life calling, like our 20 years down the line calling, or like, you know, the big calling of like, oh, I'm gonna be a missionary, or this is what I'm gonna do as my career. And we forget what our every single day calling is. Our every single day, something that we can do every single day, is whatever you're doing, whether you're eating, you're drinking, you're working, you're serving, you're loving, you're in your bedroom even. Like, there's so, like, you could do this anywhere, and God calls us to do it everywhere. And my arm's getting really tired, but we are called to do everything for the glory of the Lord. And Matthew 28 or 26, it's the Great Commission, says, go out into all the nations, baptizing them, making disciples, baptizing them. And we don't do that often enough. That is our calling in life, and that is what we are commanded to do. Yet sometimes I know I struggle with this. I've been guilty of this. I get so caught up in the big calling, the calling that is God's calling for my life, but I also have a calling that I can literally put into practice every single day, doing everything for God's glory, doing everything to make disciples and to baptize people and to make new Christians. And obviously, this truck. Obviously, I am not making new Christians, God is, but He's using me as a vessel to do that. And I just think that's something that we need to be reminded of. I know I have to remind myself of it all the time, because so many times I get caught up in like my calling that I would call like, not my big calling, I don't even know a word to describe it, but like the long term, like here's my goal, like that's what I call my I don't know. I feel like our goals in life, we say that there are callings, but really our calling in life is to tell people about Jesus. And that's something we can do every single day. And I think that so many of us Christians are guilty of not doing it enough. And we kind of keep our faith to ourselves, and that's not what we're called to do. We are called to go into every outermost nation of the world and tell people about Jesus and tell people about God. And some of us, yeah, we can't afford to go on a mission trip like every single month, but what we can do is we can share the gospel through social media, through the people in your life, even people in your church. You guys, do you realize that like not everybody in your church is saved? Not even all the adults in your church are saved. So guys, go out into the world wherever you are and be a light for Christ. Be an example of what He wants us to be. And so pretty much that's just what I wanted to share with you guys today. I know this was super short, but I thought maybe you're driving somewhere right now. Maybe you really needed to hear this, and maybe you've been guilty of the same thing I have, of just getting so caught up in our own goals that we call our callings, and not focusing enough on just sharing the gospel with everybody we come in contact with. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was kind of like a really awkward video and super short, super unedited. I'm probably not going to edit this at all, but I thought it was a good reminder, and it's been on my heart, so I thought I would share it with you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.